ऊपर से लगाने के लिए बीच में से काट देते हैं, दो उठा सकते हैं ना हर जगह। ये कैसे निकला फिर? इसी से निकला। वो मेरे कपड़े का है।
अरे बसवराज एक मिनट करा और कौन है वहाँ पे?
पर फिर भी
Okay. Next.
Thank you, Jupiter. Then
right now. So इनका stand up stand up mic या open और थोड़ा I'm playing it yeah बस नहीं थोड़ा थोड़ा हाँ बस that's a tough check.
और से आप कौन हाँ चेक करो
check yeah hello check ये वाला stand है one second
इसमें 2 माइक है ओनली वन माइक रोटी में जाएगा हाँ ये कौन सा है बोला ना ये कौन सा है हैंड माइक चल
ये जो है ये बाद में मैनेज करते हैं।
अभी बोलो
भैया रुको भैया
check 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 hey check
Okay, fine. Take photograph and now you can start now, right? Hello, sir. Hi. Ready? Spine madam. Ready? Okay.
That doesn't make sense for us.
One more. Wait. One more, sir. Ready? Okay. Okay, sir. Ready? Ready? One more. बीच में आ जाओ। ओके फाइन फाइन सर थोड़ा आगे आओ फ्रंट रेडी सर रेडी
कॉलर ऊपर जा रहा है
ऊपर है नीचे
रेडी
ग्रेट
सर स्माइल
डाउन
Chin down, sir. Okay, fine. Okay. Ready? Ready? Chino. Chino. Madam, look.
F4 with F2.
Sound check. Castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is exactly where they should be. Now go, lay the foundation under them because, ladies and gentlemen, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dream. I repeat, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Shall we? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's try this once again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sarita Raghuvanshi and I am extremely happy and glad to be a part of this beautiful evening, and I take great pride and privilege in welcoming each and every one of you to the Signode Annual Awards evening. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I would like to thank all of you all for taking the time out and joining us here and making this evening so much more special with your presence. Shall we have a round of applause for that? This is an evening for all of you all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all know as a matter of fact that we are who we are and where we stand today. It is because of the unconditional support, love and faith that our families show in us. They've made everything that we've dreamt of possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all our family members for being the strength, for helping us through our thick and thins, for standing by our side and for being the wind beneath our wings. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an evening for all of you all, and from the bottom of our hearts we would like to thank all our family members for being our strength. And now let's have the loudest round of applause for all the family members who've been with us throughout the year. And on that note, it is now time for you all to cue your eyes and attention to the center stage. We will now be playing the Signode video for you all. Can we have the Signode AV, please? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in India, a land that is known across boundaries for its rich heritage, culture and traditions. And one such tradition is to invoke the blessings of the Almighty for an auspicious beginning whenever we are doing something that is very important for us. And we will stick to that tradition this evening, and we shall invoke the blessings of the Almighty, blessings of the Lord. And to do so, we will have a Bharatnatyam Pushpanjali performance, which is going to be presented to you by Pujita and Anusha, who are the daughters of Mr. NLN Raju and disciples of Padma Shri Dr. Anand Shankar Jayant. So please put your hands together Make some noise and welcome on stage Pujita and Anusha. performance. I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, we can do better than that. We can give them a bigger and a better round of applause for that wonderful performance. Pujita and Anusha, I request you to kindly stay back on the stage. I request you to come to the center. After that wonderful performance, you need to be here. And may I please invite on stage Mr. R.V.S. Ramakrishna to come forward and bless the young talent. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, both of you, for that wonderful. Gentlemen, I'd now like to invite on stage Mr. Ajit Kumar Jain to render the official welcome address.
Safety is very important in the organization. It's not only the safety of our operations, we are also concerned about the personal safety of the people and the families. There is no any such warning today. However, in case of any emergency, earthquake, or in case of fire takes place, please just turn around and see. Though we have so many exit gates here, but there are two exit gates. One is towards the right side, the place where you entered, and one you can see towards my left side at the rear side. So these are the two exit gates which we will be using as exit active doors. We'll move out of this place, and just in front of the building there's an assembly point. We will go and assemble there. Thank you very much. annual award program every year in the organization is being celebrated. This is one of the most prestigious programs we have. Very few people, they get selected for an award. They're very little in percentage. They're the real top performers. They receive so for their outstanding performance in their work in the organization. This year we have created even more difficult rules. New guidelines have been set up. Some more business units like Fintech, global sourcing, they also have taken a part in the award, so naturally the competition has become even more difficult this time. We also have created certain stringent guidelines in the selection process. So we have defined selection, the whole process. The selection process used to be selected every quarter, and they used to follow a well-defined process. They used to select the awardees, and these awardees actually becomes eligible for the annual awards. So those who have got the award, they're the real contributors, they really have done very well. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause to them for their outstanding contribution. During this whole process, selection panel played a very important role in terms of bringing the discipline in the whole process and the confidence of the people. And let me use this opportunity to name the people, those who have got this done, and they really have contributed in changing the whole process. I request all of you to please continue clapping for them. Mr. G.R. Babu, Sachin Gupta, Piyush Mangal, Sandeep Chakravarti, N. Sridhar, IVS Ranganath, Jitendra Srivastav, Rakesh Ranjan, Gaurav Chauhan, Kevuti Rao, Santosh Tandon, Niranjan Bokil, A. Ram Gopal, V. Venkatesh, R. Venkatesh, TVRR, Shrigiri, S. Raghavan, and Sudarshan. Thank you very much. So once again, I welcome all of you to this program. Please do enjoy it. Thanks a lot.
I would now like to invite on stage Mr. G. Ravindra Babu to address the gathering. May I request you all to please put your hands together while he walks up the stage?
Good evening, everybody. I thought my role today was limited to inviting all of you. It's my privilege to invite all our stars of 2016 on behalf of India leadership team for this great gathering. I think we talk about this event for the whole year. We wait for this event for the whole year because this is the most sought after event. All employees keep looking forward, and this is for people who work for all the year and then compete. And the movie which was shown by in the beginning of the program was clearly evident how competitive the world has become and becoming day by day. Either it is a sport or in a business or in a factory or in an office when you're working, I think year by year, day by day, the situation is getting difficult to succeed because the competition has become more intense and intense in everything that we do every day. And particularly this year, I think the market was not very encouraging. Most of our end markets did not do very well as we expected. But still, I think we resolved in the beginning of the year, we said we will set up a goal. And under the leadership of Anil and Raju, we said we'll play a role of one company, one team, one goal, and we'll go all out and achieve. I think this is a time for me to thank each one of you sitting here for your extreme contribution in making that happen. When we started the process of a new process of mechanism to evolve for the annual award, I think this year probably we set up a new system where we said instead of monthly reward, there will be quarterly reward, and then most of the year-end awards for specific categories would be picked up from that. And I didn't know why Ajit chose me to head the first panel, the first quarter panel, to decide quarterly awards, I was heading the panel. And that was the first meeting of the year. There was no rules set by that time. It was only guidelines were there. So Ajit also gave me a responsibility of setting the guidelines for the year so that we will follow the whole thing. I think we went through from a situation where we didn't have a base rule before that. We set the process for the year. I think it went on very well. I think after that, all the 4 quarters, teams really followed and made sure the right selection happened and the right recognition of the people was done. Came the year end, I think we thought probably by evolving the winners quarterly, our life become a little more easy at the year end because we filtered a lot in the quarters. But we realized it was as difficult and even more difficult to decide. I think probably we had a 2-day MC meeting to decide about 2006 performance and our goal setting for 2017. And I think we spent more than 50% of that time to decide on awards because it was such a stiff competition this year to win these awards. So I think it's good that by doing a good job during the year, you made our life difficult to decide who are the real winners. And it took a lot of time, but we all believe the decision we came out with was very much appropriate. We believe in that. And thank you very much once again for all your contribution. Enjoy the rest of the night. It's all your night today. I would like to invite NLN to come and say what was his experience during 2016 and what are the challenges he had to work with us and get the things delivered by us.
Good evening and a warm welcome to all the stars and their families. For the last 3 weeks, I've been writing only thank you notes, sending thank you mails. And of course, this is the biggest event where we take this opportunity to thank all those stars along with their families. And a big thank you for all that wonderful work in 2016. And I'm sure there are people from various locations who some of them actually are staying here for the last 3 days. I'm sure they had good time so far, and today evening, which is the obviously the evening meant for all of you, I hope you'll enjoy. 2016 was a difficult year. It was the same thing that we said in 2015 too. And in 2015 we said, in the difficult year, the stars who came here made a difference and made us proud in terms of whatever we could achieve in 2015 was again because of the stars in 15. And 16, the good part, there is a little more sweetness to it. And thanks to the efforts put in by people like you, all the stars sitting here, we also achieved our plan like JRB talked about with a theme, with a spirit of one company, one team, one goal, achieving 2016 plan. As I said, many business units, there are lots of business units who went through difficulty. The latest, with the kind of environment, the latest one being the demonetization. The surprising thing is when the demonetization thing was announced on 8th of November, we thought, November and December are going to be a washout. Every day when we were kind of talking to business managers, talking to customers, everybody kept saying that, okay, market is down 50%, market is down 60%. And to our disbelief, the November and December were one of the best months throughout the year. I think the people sitting here and the rest of the team members across the country made a big difference in terms of fighting with that spirit of one company, one team, one goal, and let the market be whatever it is we will do. We will win. And that's, I think, is a clear demonstration in November and December. It's not just that we sent some large equipment in November and December and hence we could achieve the numbers. No, it's apart from those equipments, I think every business unit contributed, not only in the marketplace, but also internally in our workplaces in terms of reducing costs. This year, I think that's what like GRB said, probably it would have made a bit more difficult for us because it's an overall contribution from each of the business units. Either somebody who's not doing well on the top line, focused on costs and at the end reached the EBITDA goals. Somebody who's doing good on both top line and EBITDA till H1 said, how can we better it? And I think that's the spirit that they continued. And we've seen huge number of projects that we explored this year, either in terms of getting new customers across the segments, or the number of innovations that we dealt with this year in terms of new things that we have done this year, which can pave way for better growth in future, I think are enormous. The number of team award nominations that came this year, which is again a clear indication that people started collaborating, working together to achieve the goals, is another indication. I think the quarterly awards that we have for teams and the year-end nominations that came for the teams are probably one of the highest this year. And I think that's a clear demonstration. And that wouldn't have happened without the support of all the family members. Every day when in a year where market is difficult, we have put cost controls in terms of the facilities or people going into the market. I think everybody put in more work, extra hours to reach the goals, to meet the customer demands, to make customers happy. And that wouldn't have happened without all of your support. And a big thank you for all the families who came here, for all the support that you gave to our colleagues in doing this week. In terms of the, I don't get into too much of business details. Each business unit, as I said, I think 3 planks on which we could achieve the plan. One, difficult year, but go after something new, which is new customers. Deal with new innovations and create some new value add to customers through innovations and value added solutions. And 3, extreme focus on costs, which I think from the Signode parlance we call EIP, one of the highest and beating the target not only in India, contributing, sitting here to global EIP numbers. I think those are the 3. And the reflex and the people who got the awards today, who are going to celebrate today, is a clear reflection of those 3 big initiatives that led to the success in 2016. And going into 2017, and markets are not going to change too differently. We see, and at the same time, we see a lot of inflationary trend with respect to our material costs going up, prices going up, and we continue the similar approach in terms of costs being focused, working something on new, offering something better than what we do today in terms of value addition to customer, and rely upon people like all of you, encourage you through competency building and better training, and look forward to seeing more and more stars next year, and look forward to a great success in 2017. All the best, enjoy the evening, and all the best for 2017. A big thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite on stage Mr. R.V.S. Ramakrishna to address the gathering.
Dear awardees and their families, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most looked forward to, the exciting event on the Signode annual calendar. I think Babu and NLN have described how intense, how adaptive, and how resilient you have been and worked together to achieve this one goal of making the annual plan. I mean, if the performance was probably the result of efforts, this probably would have been the best year, the fabulous year, whatever. Like they have mentioned, I mean, the market was kind of subdued. So many challenges, and the strategy needed to be tweaked very often. I remember earlier we used to make 5-year plans. It became irrelevant. We went to 3-year plans. Now even 1-year plan is difficult to predict. And of course, things like demonetization, which happened in November towards the end of the year, and incidentally on the day when we made the 2017 plan, presented to our CEO, and that's the night when demonetization happened. So much of what's likely to happen in 2017. But the good part is, I think what brings Signode strength, what brings Signode, makes it proud because of all your efforts, is that we are very adaptive, we are very flexible, and we change strategy as often as is required. The market is so dynamic that we need to change it quite often. And this is what we've done, and I think the concept of one team, one goal, is very relevant, because the team sits together, says what should be the strategy, how should we execute it, because it's not just strategy, it requires different skill sets, segments, knowledge, and once you decide to do something, like I think he talked about new segments, this year I think was certainly e-commerce, which made the organization very proud, significant growth in that business. We need to learn that segment. What is it that they really want? What is the language? What does it mean? And how do we develop the skills to address that market? So, we are very proud of all of you. You make the organization proud, and you script the future of this company. Apart from this, I think the last couple of years, as you know, the ownership has changed to Carlyle, a strategy which is quite different from what ITW followed. And I think after 2.5 years of the new owners, we can say, I think we have certainly delivered. Despite the market conditions, not only in India, globally, I think though the top line has been kind of flat over the last couple of years, the bottom line has been growing despite the adverse market conditions. And hopefully this year, I think the growth should be over 6%. So what needed to be done over the last 2.5 years, which is quite different from what we did with ITW, was all about innovation, was all about cost containment, was all about being inward looking, to be more efficient, which is what makes us the best in the packaging industry. The good part is, again, after 2.5 years, it's time to say what's the strategy for 2017, or what's the strategy for the next couple of years. The strategy for the next couple of years is no brainwave. It's obviously profitable growth. Profitable growth does not come from cost containment. Partly yes, but primarily through growth, organic and acquisitive. I think this is something we are all very familiar with, which is all what we've done extremely well over so many years, and this part is certainly very, very exciting. So we really look forward to growing the business. Signode overall is looking at 2.5% of organic growth and about 1.5 to 2% of acquisitive growth, making it about 4-5%, which should put us really on top in the packaging space globally, in the industrial packaging space. So I think the future is certainly exciting, and like the strategies what we followed, delivered on, one company, one team, one goal. Now the focus is all about customer, how to add value, how to delight the customer, to get more business. This, I think most appropriately, the leadership team has decided that this needs to be the most exciting place to work. We want engaged employees, motivated employees, excited employees, willing to take the risk, willing to work with customers, willing to proactively understand what the customer needs and deliver, which will what give us growth. This is what we've done extremely well over the last so many decades, and I'm sure this will happen. Of course, to respond to this, again, like we always do, big change in structure. NLN, who's led so ably in terms of the business, is now going to focus on the tech platform, which is really the door opener for the consumable, for the business, and developing the stickiness at the Asia Pacific platform level. And we have Ravindra Babu taking over the leadership of the India team, and I'm sure he and his team will certainly deliver to make this the most exciting place to work. And again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for all your efforts, for what makes this organization proud, and we look forward to making this celebration even better year after year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to move to one of the most awaited sections of the evening, which is the awards section. And to do the honors, may I please invite on stage Uma and Mr. NLN Raju. And the awardees are Dinesh Patnaik, Standard Equipment Sales, successfully retained key accounts against stiff competition and worked collaboratively with support teams for growing business through solutions approach, leading to customer satisfaction. Sir, we request you to kindly come to the stage with your family, because this is a moment of glory, not just for you, but also for your family, because you are where you are, because your family decided to support you in everything that you've ever attempted. Please come forward with your family. Metals PSM, for quick assimilation in equipment business and demonstrating excellence by completing the drawing for an export project within the scheduled time with zero errors and meeting customer expectations. So we request you to kindly come to the stage with your family members. Contribution to project execution, applying technical skills with great commitment. So we request you to come to the stage with your family. Rafiqur Rahman, Customer Care. Sir, we request you to kindly come to the stage with your family. Enabling channel partners and business to differentiate and sell more tools. Learning and developing unique product, De Bander, a new solution for European customers and successfully demonstrating the equipment in Europe-like exhibition. And we have two winners for this from the Metal PSM, Mr. Mohammad Hasibuddin and Mr. Satya Surya Prakash Chawha. May I please request both of them to kindly come on the stage with their families. With your families. Please put your hands together for him while he walks up on the stage with his family. Congratulations to all the winners. Can we have a round of applause for them? With that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for entertainment. Tonight, we are going to be presenting to you a dance group that is absolutely synonymous to excellence, energy, and sheer brilliance. This is a group that has entertained audiences globally, has been a part of more than one cinemas across the country, and they are here to make sure that all of you all have an evening which is going to be very, very memorable, etched in your memories forever. Please put your hands together and welcome on stage the Don Bosco group with their first act. Ladies and
Nurvi सुंदर